What's up, fellow gamers? Today we're going to be playing Timberborn. We just recently unlocked the Iron Teeth. We did make a video on it. It'll be getting released in the middle of next month. Please go check it out when you get a chance. But now we get to play with... What is going on here? Okay, oh, there it goes. Now we get to play with the real beavers, the other set of beavers. So we are playing on the lakes map. Currently this is the only map I've played on. And like it says inside of the description area, I've watched a few other YouTubers and streamers play it. I found it very interesting. I wanted to go check it out, so I purchased it. And I am new to this game, so cut me a little bit of slack. Bear with me as I learn how to play. And sit back, relax. Hope you guys enjoy the show. So first off, we got to set up here. I'm actually going to pause the beavers for a moment. We're going to run a path along here somewhere. I think eventually we will make that cross that river, so we'll do that. I know we're going to need a dam at one point, so we'll run a path over to this tree line. Apparently I got to select path again. Then go ahead and run this down here. Path over there. And I guess somewhere along here we will connect a dam over here somewhere when we get to that point. We do need to gather wood first, so we're going to go over here behind a little town hall. Set up a path here, connected to the stairs. You can see there's a cool little staircase right here that they have built for you. And then connect this over to the stairs as well. Oh, there's more trees over here too. That's right. So let's go ahead and run a little path down this side too. Go ahead and move it along here. So, anybody who hasn't played this game before, and I guess even those of you that have, two most important things you want to worry about when playing this is their food and their water. So to start off, in order to build anything, we need some wood. We're going to set up some flags. You go down here to this little wood tab here. And then if you look right here, this is the lumberjack flag. This employs a lumberjack that cuts down trees. And what you do is you pick a little area like this, and if you see that blue line across the outside there, that's showing the range in which it could reach. So we're going to set one here. We're going to set another one here. Think about there. And then only because these don't require any materials, I'm going to put a fourth one there. And now I got to connect a path to this here. And boom. And your next step you want to do, you got to tell the beavers what to cut down. So they won't cut down trees if you don't want them to. And they will cut down the trees, but only if you mark them. So you come down here to this little cut trees tab. You click on this, and you can either select this to mark trees for a cutting area, or you select this to unmark trees that you have previously marked. So let's go ahead and select these trees to be cut down. As you can see in that green area there, these are all selected now. And we're going to do the same for this section here. Oh, looks like I missed these few over here too. There you go. So now we told the beavers that they can... hold on a second. There we go. We told the beavers to go ahead and cut down all these trees back here and all these trees here and start gathering some wood for us. So let's go ahead and put it on play. Let's let them get started here. Alright, so in the side of the district center here, these are your workers. And next to the workplace, we could set the priorities with these five, three. Apparently I can't count. These five little tabs here, this one being neutral, this one being a little less than, this one being low priority, the lowest, medium to high, and then the highest priority. And you could also change the amount of workers. You see right now it says we have 2/2 in there, but these two empty slots mean that we can increase the amount of workers that are in there. You want to watch out though, so if you look up at this tab here, it says that we have 8 adults and 4 children to start. And this shows where they're all currently employed at. So you can see this one says he works at the district center, and he works at one of the lumberjack flags already. District center, one of the work flags, so on and such forth. But in order to get started here, we want to make sure that we are going to have water and plenty of it. So let's go down to, in the water tab, yes, right here. So this is a deep water pump, and right here it tells you that every 0.33 hours it'll produce 1 water. And then what you want to do is rotate it until it's highlighted in green. Just like that, placing them where you want them to build them at. And then we're gonna have to connect them with some paths like this. Let's go ahead and get those connected real quick. So now, as you can see, it leaves this little marker on the ground where they're gonna build them. And if you click on that, it tells you what it needs. Right here it says it needs logs, and it needs 12 of them, and it currently has 0 of 12. And what we're going to do is, you can, like we just discussed about the workplace priority, we're going to set the priority on the water pumps up a little higher than average, because water and food are the 2 most important things you need inside of this game. I guess besides actually alive beavers, because if all your beavers die, then that won't be good. I know later on in the games they can get injured and they can get poisoned by the bad water. So anybody who hasn't seen this game or doesn't know anything about it yet, there's no real enemies or anything to fight. It's probably more like a Sims game where you're controlling a colony of beavers instead of humans, and you're trying to make them grow and expand their city. The 2 things you will fight is during the cycles here. As you can see, it says cycle 1, first day of the first cycle. During each cycle, you're going to have what's called a wet period, which we currently are sitting in, where the water is flowing. And then you're going to have one of 2 other periods. It's either going to be a drought, where the water just dries out, or what they call a bad water, where like actual poop water comes floating downstream and, wants to kill all the crops and poison your beavers. And look, one of these just popped up here. If we click on it, once it popped up, it shows this is the name of the person who went and took the job there. And if we click on him, here he is. He's all the way over here. And he's making his way over, trotting right along. Look at him go. Oh, never mind. He went inside of the district center. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay. So up here is your clock, up in the top right corner. And you can set the work hours by either clicking this up or clicking this down. You see this number changing from 12 hours up to 13, 14, 15, 16. And beavers, well, they're much tougher than humans. They can work 16-hour days without complaining at all. So this shows you where the yellow bar is, where the sunlight's going to be. And then this during the darkness too. This little darker third of a circle, I guess, is all it is. So next we want to work on some food, I think. So we're going to turn our camera this way. Let's go ahead and click on this food tab here. And in order to plant some food, we need a farmhouse here. As it says, it employs farmers that plant and harvest crops. And we can do either kohlrabis, cassavas, soybeans, canola seeds, corn, or eggplants. So let's put one here. We're even gonna place 20 logs. No, let's not do that yet, actually. We're gonna do 1 to start. Because I know, at least from playing this when I was trying to get the Iron Teeth unlocked, we have to cross this pretty quick. 1, so that we can catch water. 2, so that we can get to these trees. So we're gonna end up burning through this little bit of wood and a little bit of wood we have over here pretty quickly, because if you look, when I click on this, each one of these is 2 logs, and it takes 12 days to grow. And then these back here, each one of them is only 1 log, and it takes 9 days to grow. And then the same thing here, these are 1 log, 9 days to grow. But on this side over here are the oaks, and the oaks actually have 8 logs. Does take 30 days to grow, but there's currently 8 logs sitting in each one of these. So if you take this little area here, compact it up to however many of these oaks you see, and then multiply it by 8, it's actually massive how many trees or logs we're going to be able to get out of there. So I know we got to get over there sooner than later. Otherwise, we are going to run out of we're going to run out of wood pretty quick. I think what I want to do. All right, they're starting to build this here. All right, let me not get too distracted yet at the moment and explaining everything. Let me tell this farmhouse to go ahead and plant crops. So we're going to click this right here. This is kohlrabies. This is one of the only foods in here, right? The casabas you got to cook. The soybeans you got to mix and cook with the cannoli. And the corn and the eggplant, I believe those are for rations for late in the game. So this is the only thing that we can eat raw. That was the point that I was trying to get out there. So let's tell them to go ahead and plant a whole bunch of kohlrabies just like that. And if we tell them to do that, do we build them housing next or a dam next? Let's go ahead and build the dam next so that we know we can get access to this wood. And then we'll go right on the housing from there, I think. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. So in order to build the dam, what we want to do is go into the landscaping tab, which is here, and select the dam. Now if you guys look, all these ones that have this little red icon next to it, these are all locked. And if I select one, it says right here, to unlock it, I need 250 science is what I've been calling it, I guess. Is that what they call it? Yeah, they call it science here too. And you need 250 science, and we don't have any of that yet. I will show you guys how to get that when we get to building it, but currently we don't have any science, so our only option is to build a dam. We don't have the option to build any floodgates or any of the sluices yet. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll slap a path on top of it as well, like that. Alright, and it's not a bad start. So now they will build this all in the order in which we created them. As you can see, they're currently working on, they just finished up this third water pump here. Somebody does have a job there. So now they're going to be working on this, the farmhouse. And I think once they get this done... Oh, actually, I think this is the one where... Yes. So unlike the other faction, I need to actually build breeding pods in order to increase my population. We're going to start off with 2. We're going to start off light because, like I said, I'm new to this and I'm not exactly certain how many I need in order to get a whole bunch. In order to get a whole bunch of beavers, while also being able to maintain the population. That reminds me, they need, what do they need? Needed nutrients, so they need water and berries in order to create a baby, 5 of each. And these here are the berries, and the water pumps will pump up the water for us. So then we're also going to need a gather flag somewhere over here. Not sure it really matters where. Let's go ahead and stick it there. And then when you select the gathering flag the way I just did there, you can tell what to prioritize by clicking on here. And you have a choice of either berries, coffee beans, or mangrove fruits. So we're going to tell them to pick up berries for us when we need them. Now currently, if you look up here, this tells us that we have 9 beavers in total, but we have 4 open jobs, which means currently we would need 4 more beavers to complete every job that we have open, meaning that each one of these flags counts as a job. The district counts as 4 jobs. The farmers is 2. We're going to switch up who goes in there. We want to get people in there right away. You guys are going to prioritize kohlrabies the entire time for now. All right, pump that away. And each one of these water pumps only gets one person. So if you start adding up all those numbers, it comes up to whatever 9 plus 5, 14, is it being 14 jobs. So now these beavers with this little symbol over their head, they're thirsty beavers. He's saying that he's dehydrated, if you look right here. And because he's dehydrated, he has a -10 to his well-being. So his movement speed is slowed down to -25%. And he will die soon if he doesn't get a drink. But we do have 32 water. If you look right up here where my mouse is up top, we have 32 water. So he just needs to go over and drink something is all it is. And then he'll feel better about himself, I'm sure. All right, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward through the night cycle because, well, there's nothing. They don't do anything. They lay around, then no progress gets done. So you want to watch them. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say they're running around and dancing. It looked like not dancing, but almost like it. And right now, because they're all homeless, they're just sleeping on the ground here. You know, as one would if you were homeless. Just find a spot and pass out on the ground. All right, back to day cycle. Wake up, beavers. Come on, get up. There you go. Now they're moving. Put it back on normal play speed. And there we go. Now we got these two guys. They're out here planting us our food. They got their little cool hats on too. See the little farmer hats? And they're just gonna go and they're gonna fill this entire field up with us for food. And this food, if you click on it here, tells you it takes 3 days to grow. It's currently 0% grown, as you can see right here. And when it finishes growing in 3 days, it will have 2 kohlrabies for us to eat. So 3 days is all we gotta wait for some food. We do start off with some food inside of here. So there's currently 81 berries left inside of the district center that the game just gives you in order to start. All right, what do we want to build next? I'll get the breeding pods going. How many planks is the water storage? Let's see. So water storage is 15 planks in order to store some water, some backup water for when the drought comes. And the housing is 40 planks. So what if, let's do this actually. Let's tell them to build 1 water tank first. And then we're going to have them build some housing because housing will increase their well-being. And as we've learned from just unlocking these guys, their well-being greatly plays a role in how fast they work and how quick they run and how long they live. So getting their well-being up is very important. All right, there's 3 small houses to start. That allow us to get, what is the population allowed inside of there? Inhabitants. It can have 10 in each one. So that allows us to have 30 beavers. We currently only have 12, 9 adults and 3 children. So that allows us to more than double our population. So if we're going to do that, though, we are going to need to work on some more food. And probably more water for the long run here. I think in order to do that, we want to... I kind of want to... I wish I didn't eat berries so badly early game. Kind of want to delete this and start working our way up here. Because I know from playing this map previously that the water source comes from up here. And what I want to do when we get to it is build a dam around this and lock in some water for when the drought comes. And then maybe have a set of sluices or something that'll let out the bad water down out this side, out this way when we get to that point. But we will see. We will see what we get to, what we decide to do here. These guys are getting on pretty good. They got almost half this field planted already. these guys can't get the logs. That means that there is not enough people. There we go. Chopping down the wood. If I click on this, I can see where everybody's working. Yeah, so we just took 2 people out of the district centers here. Now we have 2 people at the lumberjack flags collecting wood. We have 2 at the farmhouse, 3 pumping water. Actually, they can pause right now because the water is currently maxed. So let's go ahead and pause this, and pause this. And we'll have to just keep an eye on our water here is what we need to do currently. As soon as our water starts to get low, we got to open it back up. We do have the priority set higher on here. So in the meantime, they'll go work somewhere else. But as soon as we unpause them, they'll come running back from wherever they were working. So there we go. Now we got logs going back up. Now they can get back to building. Yeah, I'm just double checking. So they did all take jobs here as lumberjacks. So now we'll have a bunch of wood getting cut down. We're heading back into the nighttime. We're going to fast forward through the night again and just sit here and wait for the moment. It's almost daytime already. Here we go. Nice. Now the beavers are back at it. And they should be running down here. So if you look at it, 72% complete. They're just waiting on materials. They have 14 of the 20 logs that are needed in order to complete it. And then once they get the 20 logs inside of there, they will go ahead and have our first piece of dam built. So while we're waiting on that, why don't we head over this way? We want to put some lumberjack flags down over here. We want to tell them to chop down trees. Oh, and collect berries, I guess, temporarily. At least until our food situation. It can't hurt to have that flag there. So we're going to tell them to put one over here just in case. You know what? That's a little tight corner right there. Let's get rid of this for now and do this instead. Come on. There we go. There's 2 of the wood flags and oh, nope, wrong thing. One of the berry flags. Let's not forget we would have to tell this to prioritize berries. Currently it says it's too far from the district and cannot be reached, but that's only because the dam's not built yet, so they can't actually get over there. Oh yeah, and then we got to highlight these trees too, don't we, actually? So let's go ahead and set up to do that. Go back into this tab here, tell them to cut some trees down. Got all those, and we'll highlight those ones as well too. It should be all of them highlighted. Yep, looks good. Looking pretty good. All right. Water's down to below half. Logs are up to 20. I still need a lot of them though, so. There's still a bunch back over there and a bunch over here. I'm going to let them go for a little bit here. We could have them prioritize building this first. So if you go under the construction site part here and then you increase this, this tells them how fast you want them to build it. Now, while this one doesn't have a job at it, there's the construction one and there's a workplace tab. So while something is being built, here I'll show you guys real quick while we're waiting. If I were to put down something like this, right? Say the water pump. When I select it, it has two options here. It has the construction site priority and then it has the workplace priority. So by upping or downing this, it tells them how high on the priority list I want them to build it. And then the workplace one says after it's built, how high of a priority do you want Beaver to actually be in there to perform this job? So currently what we did is up the priority on the water tank here over the dam. And that's going to allow us to get these guys in here and pump water and leave it in there longer, so I don't need to have them keep coming back, going back, coming back, going back. So we're currently down to 18 water, and we got to bring them back over here pretty soon. So when we do, we'll have them stay long enough to go ahead and fill up this tank, or I could even maybe leave one of them in there once these three things are full, so then he could fill up that tank all by himself, while the other two go run off and chop down some wood. We currently have 32 logs, and well, that's more than these two guys have been able to handle recently, so. Let's see, we do have an unemployed beaver, so let's go ahead and up this. Now we got a third beaver working on building too. Another night. Day 4 coming to an end. We're going to go ahead and fast forward through the night. Let it come back to daytime. Come on, baby. Almost there. Just watching this little bar head around this circle. And there we go. Alright, we are down to 0 water. So now we want to tell them get back in here, pump some water for now. Let them take the remaining 33 logs that you guys chop down. Get this tank right here built. It is now built. Okay, so since this is one of the storage units, as you can see, this has this yellow circle right above it. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it. It has this yellow circle above it, and what it's doing is telling us that there's no goods selected. So we click on this yellow question mark, and we have the options to tell them what they want to store in here. And we are going to choose water. Tell them put water inside of that tank for us. And the other optional things in the future, when we get around to it, is going to be canola oil, or, come on game, stop lagging, grease, some bad water, some coffee, haha, coffee, that'll make them all work really fast, or, what is this last one, or extract. I'm assuming most of those are all late. There it goes. Now it should be back up and working for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. So I do gotta look into some type of better, more permanent microphone in order to stream a little better for everybody. Well, it'll all be in the future. Give me some time. Give me some time. So these guys are getting on pretty good over here. They're just about halfway done. Oh, they're more than halfway. As soon as they get 2 more logs over here, which this guy's gonna do, they're gonna have the 3rd one in, and there's only 2 more left, and that'll allow us to lock in some water during the first drought. So there we go. Good job there, little buddy. What's your name? Erasto. Good job, Erasto. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good. And as you can see here, these 2 guys are running around and they're picking the kohlrabis and then replanting them as they go. Because we have them set to prioritized, here's a prioritized action. You can either tell them to prioritize planting or prioritized harvesting, depending on which one you need more of. And shout out to the developers. They did a really good job on this game. It's actually way more in depth than I thought at first. It's better than a bunch of the other games on Steam, that's for sure. Don't get me wrong, I like a lot of them, but this is definitely one of the better ones. And they keep on updating it too. They're going to be coming out with an update that's currently in testing with like zip lines and tubes that I saw. I'm sure if you guys go search around on YouTube, you'll see some people that actually have gone and tested it, and they have some videos on it. It looks really cool. Can't wait to give it a try. We'll also make a video of it, but not until it comes out. These guys are getting on, building the 4th of the 5 dams. A wood situation still sitting at 50. Alright, so here in the food tab now, let me close these since there's nothing in them anyway. The food tab, it tells us we have 50 berries and we have 19 kohlrabis. So while we have 69 food in total, hey, it is split between berries and kohlrabis, and it shows you how much of each one you have, so that's pretty cool. Alright. If we unemploy a beaver, oh, there is one unemployed. The unemployed beaver is supposed to, yeah, nutrients are brought by haulers, the unemployed, and workers. So why are you saying the breeding's halted, waiting for, there it goes right there, never mind. Looks like that unemployed guy just took care of it. Good job there, buddy. How are we making out over here? Alright, so we have 1 tree left, and then we could pause these 2 stations for a little bit. That is going to give us 3 unemployed beavers, so we'll probably unlock the water. Let them get us filled back up on water here. Actually, we have 1 unemployed right now. We could open 1 up. Oh, that tree just grew. Let's wait for them to get both of those trees. Yeah, it is in range. They'll get them in the morning time. Now we're heading into night. We're going to go ahead and fast forward through the night again. Back to daytime. Put it back to regular pace. Let them go ahead and go. We got 3 trees up. We're going to go ahead and pause these here momentarily. We'll leave these 2 guys to pick those last few trees in the meantime. As soon as they get these 3. I see 1 sitting right here, working on that tree, and 1 sitting right here, working on this tree. And they're just chomping away at it. Look at him. He's got his mouth in there, he's got his tail wagging and everything. He's that excited about chewing down a tree. And he's just running away with a log. And here comes the last one. And see, now he's just sitting at the workstation. That's his way of saying there's nothing left for him to do. So we're going to go ahead and pause him and unlock this at the same time. And by putting this back on play, he should instantly take this job here. And then he'll come running over. Yeah, see, he's highlighted. He came from here. He's running down this path right now. He's going to come get his ass inside of this water pump here. Go ahead and pump us some water. This guy too, as soon as he gets back. Never mind. No, that one's running over grabbing that tree. Yep, so he's sitting down here on his ass too, saying he ain't got nothing to do. We're going to go ahead and pause him. And then unpause this. And then he should get up. There he goes. And start heading on over. Come on, buddy. Ain't no time for slacking off here. Get back to work. Alright, so not too shabby so far. We're still only sitting at 12 beavers because we haven't grown any yet. And we have 55 food currently. We have 37 logs in storage and 35 water. And our water is going to start increasing again because now we have all three of these pumps going. Because when the drought comes, we want to keep this water inside of here to keep all these plants watered and healthy. So we do want as much water as we can before the drought comes, but we will get a warning. It'll give us a big warning like right here in the center of our screen telling us when it's coming. We don't currently have any unemployed beavers. When do we get our first baby? So our breeding progress is pretty low, probably about 15% of the way done. Still got some time to go here, so we'll sit back and relax and wait a little bit. This guy's sitting here saying he's hungry. This pod's sitting here saying that it needs supplies. It needs nutrients, as they're calling it. Needed nutrients. Now, how are they getting on over here? They are currently working on the last one over there, so. Let's go ahead and watch this progress for a moment. They got 8 over 20 of them done. 12 more to go. Is there 4 workers in there? They can carry 2 at a time. No, they're not going to get it for the end of the day, I don't think. It's almost nighttime here. But that means they'll get it early tomorrow, which is good. Because then they're going to move on and start getting some of the housing. Yeah, we got a few of these trees growing back, so we need more logs. We can unlock some of this. I think we're going to speed it up a little bit here, get these guys moving along. It's about to be nighttime, and as we already know, nothing happens during the night. I think what we'll plan on doing next is probably getting some of the science centers built. Because when the drought comes, if we end up with unemployed beavers, what we want to do is get our science built up so we can start unlocking everything. Because every one of these tabs has multiple items that are locked up. So there's a builder's hut here. There's bigger houses, an advanced breeding pod, row houses, large row houses, bad water pumps. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Look at this. Measures the water depth flow and bad water contamination. And I'm excited to try to build a really big civilization. Hopefully not kill them all off. Depending on how well we do. Alright, how are we making out here now? Let's go ahead and put this back to normal speed for a little bit. Nice, look at this. So they got the dam done now. So now when the first drought hits, we'll be able to lock in some water in here. And then we can also start getting some people over here. I think we marked these trees to get cut down. Yes, we did. We marked those already to get cut down. And then we set this to go to berries. That we did. Did already take care of that. So let that go for a little bit. Let's go see. They only got about 5 trees, 7 trees if you want to count those. And these guys are almost done back here too. And we are down to about 15 logs left at the moment. They finish filling this water up and then fill their workstation up here. We'll go ahead and probably freeze 1 or 2 of these to get some more wood coming because we're currently down to 12 logs. And we still don't have a baby yet. We're not getting another baby for quite some time here. We're probably, what, a third of the way done across this bar here. And they are working on the first house though, and this will be helpful because this will help increase the well-being of some of the beavers. We currently have 22 of the 40 though, so they need 24. They need another 16. We only currently have 10 in stock. They are chopping some down, so given how high our water is, why don't we pause this, we will unlock this and unlock this. And I think we have to come over here and mark these trees for cutting though. Let's go ahead and check. Yeah, so this area is not marked yet. I tell them you guys can cut down all these trees over here too. There we go. And now we should have 4 beavers. 2 of them are running out. Should have 4 beavers collecting wood. This will allow them to build all the houses really quick. Get those houses up and going. And that'll be good. That will be good. If we're gonna have 3 houses, nope. I don't know if I want a 3rd breeding pod in here yet. I think I want to start focusing on something else. We'll see. How old are these beavers? This guy's 21. He's only 8. This guy's 40, 44. I don't know exactly how old they live till or about what age they are, with only a well-being of 1. Looks like we only have 2 older ones. The rest of them are fairly young. Maybe we'll put 1 more breeding pod. I don't want to overdo it where we end up having too many beavers, too many mouths to feed, and not enough food to feed them. Yep, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and do that? We're going to put 1 more breeding pod over here for now. And how many workers do we have? We have all 4 inside of here, so they're going to be moving as fast as they possibly can right now. We are down to 3 logs. I think we have 4 working at lumberjack flags, right? Yep, lumberjack. We only have 3 working at lumberjack. No, there's 4. Wait, what? It says 5. Are they calling the gatherer flag? Never mind. That's 1 gatherer. All right, so the other 4 we do have 4 lumberjacks going. There's 1 of them out of trees. These ones are almost out of trees. Another night cycle. Surviving through day 8 right now. Cycle 1, day 8. Look at that. Our well-being got up to 4 by giving them some housing. That's going to help us. See, it gives a bunch of them a better work speed. Now the guys with the 5 on the well-being have 10% increased work speed and 5% movement speed increase. So that's pretty cool. And the higher we get their well-being, the faster they work, the faster they run, and the longer they live. That's what this last one is, life expectancy. Very nice. I got my mic muted at the moment because I'm just chewing down some Cheez-Its. All right, there we go. So we did move those 2 guys over here to these 2 flags. So they'll start chopping down all these trees over here. So our logs is getting a little low. We're only down to 6 logs right now. Water's pretty decent, 45 for 12 beavers, that's not bad. 48 food for 12 beavers, that's not bad either. We do want to start getting we need more beavers in here. We're going to build a second farmhouse, so as our population grows here, our well-being just went up to 5. Does that increase anything else? No, everything's still the same currently. So at well-being 10, the work speed will jump up to 20%, that says. At well-being 12, the movement speed will jump up to 15%. At well-being 7, their life expectancy goes up 20%. So getting their well-being up 2 more is going to be pretty ideal right now. That's going to be our next little milestone we're going to want to achieve. And these guys are having a tough time picking all these kohlrabis here. So we are going to get another farmhouse going here. So as beavers grow up, we got a way to go ahead and keep a good supply of food. Tell them they're also going to focus the kohlrabis here. Alright, I think next we want to start working on getting some of these little science huts going. They're just calling it inventor, so I guess maybe it's inventor hut. And let's see about how many of these do we think we want. I'm going to start up with 2. I don't want to burn up too much of our logs yet. Let's go see how we're looking on wood. This area over here is pretty well cleaned out. This is pretty well cleaned out. Got a few popping back up here and there. You gotta say, what do you think that is? Maybe about halfway done, roughly, if you had to guess. And then this is all we're gonna have left for the time being. We're gonna add one more worker here. What is this letting? Oh, there's no path to the front of it here is what it's saying. So this little symbol here, telling you if you click on it, it'll tell you this building isn't connected to any district center by paths. I'm going down here to the paths tab. We'll just fix that real quick. There you guys go. Feel better now? And what I like to do, I like to leave these on just the little dead median of the work priority. This way, if we put something on high priority or a higher priority, they come out of here. But for the time being, actually, I wonder if it's ideal. Yeah, I wonder if it's ideal to go ahead and start increasing that. Because it can't do much more until we go ahead and have a bunch of signs. We can't unlock anything really, honestly. And I think our next step would be to go ahead and build some planks. And let's see what our choices are for power. So we could have the large wheel that requires, it says it requires 4 beavers up here. This is the one where they push it around inside of a circle. It looks like this for anybody that's played the game, for anybody who hasn't played the game. It's a large wheel and the 4 beavers standing there and they spin this around inside of a circle. That generates power. Or we have the option to do a compact water wheel. This only does 60 HP though. How much energy do we need in order to make? We need 75, so it would not be working at full capacity. Alright. We do need planks before we can replant trees. Plus we need 60 science. Sounds to me like we need a few more beavers. How are these things getting on over here? That one's almost done. We have 1 baby currently. And then still have the 12 original adults. We're going to probably start aging out here pretty soon. Not entirely sure. Because I don't know how old they live. Till at a well-being of simply 5. Alright. Let's see if we can get this guy. Mike. Can we get you to go in there? Yeah, there you go. You can stay in there. The priority set to that. Let's get some science going here. We got to unlock a few things. All right, we currently have 4 beavers sitting in here. We're not telling them to build anything at the moment. We have 54 logs. So what do we want to work on next? I think we want to try to get some planks starting to go. Do we need planks for storage? Let's see. We don't need planks for that storage or that storage. Okay. We probably do need some more water storage to get through the drought. So why don't we go ahead and tell them, you guys can build us 2 more water storages for now. And like we said earlier, we got to click on these, click on this little question mark, tell them to go ahead and store water inside of there. As soon as these beavers wake up, they'll start getting on those 2 other tanks. And I think we go over here for now. What about if we go over here? We have enough room there? I think I'm going to put a water wheel down here temporarily. Or you know what? Maybe I put it over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that actually. We're going to tell them, if you go into this power tab, you're going to build a compact water wheel. And build that right there. And then next to that, we're going to start making some planks. Oh no. Oh, I can still do it right there. Okay. Connect it with a path. I go back into this tab, pull the paths back out. And go ahead and connect that. Good, they are working on the water wheel first. Oh, actually, I think they could reach it from where they were anyway. Oh, they're gonna get that thing done in no time. Look at them. You guys go. Go nuts. They already got it up and running. Look at them. We're at 13 days into this cycle. How many days is it with this faction until the first drought comes? I feel like 13's a lot. I feel like it was a lot more than that was with the folktales. Could be wrong though. Like I said earlier, I'm pretty new to this. So I've watched some YouTubers play it, and that's what made. Sorry guys, headset shut off again. Keeps on doing it. For whatever reason, my laptop does not want to recognize it. So, all right, they already got this built. Look at them go. All right, I'll tell you what. we are going to do this. I'm going to pause the game for a moment. And what else do we maybe need? Why don't we also get at least one food storage going for now? So let's go ahead and take a storage. Let's take it over here. Let's take a storage right here. I'm going to tell them inside of here, you're going to store kohlrabies. And as soon as they get that built, I think I'm going to pause the building for now and try to start stocking up on some food and water. I want to open these two water things back up because the water is getting low. They're doing really good so far. They already got 10 of the logs, 14 of the logs in there. There we go. All right. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and pause that. Or at least lower it by 2 for now. And we're going to get these 2 back opened up. Let's see if we can get these 3 water tanks filled up. And that'll give us, what do they hold? They hold 30 water apiece. So that'll give us 90 water. Plus each one of these pumps down here, they hold 15 apiece. So that's another 45. So that'll give us 135 water. That's not too bad, honestly. It should be enough to get us through the first drought, I believe. Just fast forwarding through a night cycle. There's not a lot of trees back here. Our science is up to 28. There we go. There's our warning. Drought approaching. And if you look at this bar here, it shows us right here in this corner. In 3 days, the drought's going to come. So we got 3 days to fill this all up. I wonder how long the drought's going to last for, though. Hopefully the first one's not too long. And 135 water is going to be enough. We should be okay with kohlrabies. That should hold us off food-wise. This guy's still chopping away at his logs. I wonder if... How many logs is it to build a log storage? 12. And we have 50 currently. We could do that. Why don't we do that? Why don't we put a log storage up here? All right, is that the right one? Yeah, okay. So right here, we're going to click select the logs, tell them to hold on the logs in that. And this way, as long as they're chopping down logs, we won't have guys like this where these 2 beavers are sitting on their ass. Let's pause. Let's up the priority on this. Pause that and this for now. And that should put some beavers in here. Start making some planks. We can pull them back out when the drought starts. When the drought starts, this area over here. Let me see if I can. Let's fast forward through the night real quick, actually. I'll go back to what I was saying. Come on, sunrise. Need the sun to come up real quick. Just about there. And here we go. All right. So since we have the dam built right here, the area after the dam is going to dry up, which means this wheel is going to stop spinning, which means that this is not going to have power. How much power is that producing? 78, 79. All right, I'll take it. And they'll start producing us planks. We're only going to be able to store 13 at the moment because we don't have a plank storage, but that's okay. We at least have some planks stored, and we will have a way to go ahead and start making, or continue making them, I should say, not start making them. All right. I think we want to start sooner than later on trying to get this forester going. The forester is going to allow us to plant trees, and I want to grow trees all through here. And I'm going to grow a bunch of oaks. I don't know that I'm going to grow all oaks to start, because I do know that the oaks take 30 days, and I don't know that I'm going to have enough wood to last for 30 days, especially given that we've only done 16 days so far. And we're not going to have the forester for a little while. How much is it to unlock? Let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. It's only 60. We have 45 science, it says right here. So we will be able to get it fairly soon. Yeah, I still think we do like maybe like from here over. We'll replace it all with pines. We'll fill in all these little empty spots in here. We'll fill all this in with pine. Because they grow in 12 days, which isn't too unreasonable. And I'm pretty sure that they also give, right, so if I click here, it takes 12 days for them to grow into 2 logs, but then for late game, I can collect pine resin for them. So if I let them sit for another 7 days, I can then collect 2 pine resin off of them. So if I plant some of them, I'll have some pines for later on in this series, in one of the later episodes. Whenever we start needing some pine resin, we'll have some pine growing. Actually, let me go see what's going on over here. Yeah. Okay. So you see on these pine trees how it has these like yellowish, greenish, neonish looking little driplets on it. That's the resin on it. So as you can see, it's 100% grown. The resin's grown. It's got 2 of them available on it right now. 100% done, ready to get picked off. So if we do that with the pines, we will have some resin ready for later. And that'll allow us to gather trees at least 2 times while we're waiting for all these oaks to grow. Because if we have an area this large right here of all oaks, as we know it gives 8 logs, you imagine that area times 8. We have a very massive forest that should allow us to have plenty of there's an open job? Yeah, there's an open job. That allows us to have plenty of logs for late game. Why don't we build another science center here? Because it looks like we are about to have a drought in a day and a half. And that means we're going to have an unemployed beaver. So if we tell them go ahead and do that for now. And then we'll just connect the path. We'll connect the path in like a little box right on the back here. How soon until we get some more beavers going here? This food and water is not looking that bad at the moment. That's pretty low. These 2 are really high. Oh, I see. We have babies. We have 3 babies. One of them's 86% grown. The other 2 are still working their ways up. All right. All right. I'm not sure if it's ideal to go ahead and try to spit out a bunch of babies right now. Not until I'm a little more comfortable, I think, with our food and water situation. We'll give it a test here during this drought. See how much, 16 beavers, how much water they drink a day. We still got 1.5 days till the drought's going to start, so. Is there anything else we want to build in the meantime? We should be producing planks over here already. Oh, yep, they already got all 13 planks in there. Huh. I wonder then if it's ideal to go ahead and start a second one of these up. This way we at least just have it. Let's see what happens. If I go into here, I should be able to tell them to build that there. That's just logs, right? Yeah, it's only 20 logs. We only have 16 currently. We do have a bunch back here, so I think we're gonna go ahead and buy that forester next, because we don't have a lot of wood back here. We're gonna need wood sooner than later. We do have some left over here. I did see these dead ones up here. In order to get up there, I need stairs. And if I remember correctly, yeah, so stairs start off locked, and you need 70 signs to unlock them. But I think I'm going to start growing trees before I unlock them. Because maybe what we'll do is we'll go up here, we'll collect this wood while we're waiting for our oaks to grow, our 30-day trees to grow. And then we'll clear this area out, and we'll, since we already have stairs coming up here, we'll turn this section into like an industrial section. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use some of these power wheels up here. We'll start turning this whole area into like a gear making section. We'll turn this into a little industrial area basically, so. Do they have this built over here yet? Right, so these two beavers are sitting on their ass. They need 7 more logs over here. There we go. We pause this, up the priority on that, and pause this one. Those two guys, Yeti, and I didn't see the other dude's name, should pop up right in here. Yep. And they'll just make us 13 more logs real quick is what they'll do. Or 13 more planks, I mean, from logs. Alright, that works. That'll be good. We got a half a day left. Water is just about full. 133. I think we said 135 is where it caps out at, right? So we're gonna go ahead and unpause this, but then pause this, and pause this, and we'll let this last pump run right up until the water stops coming down right here. Because even though the drought starts at the beginning of the cycle, I'll show you guys over here, it takes a little bit of time for the water to actually stop coming. Let's go ahead and fast forward through the night. So as the sun rises, like you're going to announce that the drought started. There it goes. The drought has started. And as you saw, the water instantly went away right here. And then you can watch all this start drying up. But if you notice, let's slow this down a little bit here. If you notice, there's still water down here. So it takes a little time for this water to run out. And in the meantime, since this is down one block, if you look in right here, can I zoom in all the way in? I mean, you can zoom in enough that you can see the water is coming down right here. So they can still collect water right now. Luckily that drought's only going to last 1.8 days because they are just rinsing us out of water right now. I'm actually going to turn one of these back on temporarily. And we'll just keep our eyes peeled on this right here. The water's still coming, so I'm not going to stop pumping yet. About halfway through a day, actually, through a day, not the whole day cycle, but halfway through. About here would be 12 hours because the daylight starts here. Right where this little nick is here in this corner up top, that's when it switches from night to day, as we mentioned earlier, but that's also when the droughts and the bad water start and stop. There's still water there. I'm still going to keep pumping. Oh, I see what's happening. Yeah, this one got rinsed. So let's pause that one, but then open this one. That guy should just jump out and go over to there real quick. Yeah, he already did it. They're sitting there, they're pumping their wood. You see the wood pumping up and down? I love the little attention to detail that they gave us here in this game. So like a lot of these buildings, like if you look up here, you see the spinning here on top of the science center, lets you know somebody's in there. Whoop, pause it. See that? It just dried up there. So now we want to tell them, stop pumping the water. We want to keep this water in here. We want to keep these berries growing, and we want to keep these kohlrabis growing over here. So we need water inside of here for them to grow. Otherwise, they dry out and die just like in real life. All right, so it says that we don't have any unemployed beavers, but can we? All right, he's eating that up, right? If we No, we're going to leave him in there for now. We're going to go ahead and unlock the forester. Because we have 95 signs. You see it up here? I thought we have 95 signs. It's only 60 to unlock this. Let's get it unlocked. So I can get this to go all the way to that end if I want. How far does this flag reach? This flag does reach all the way to the end. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and put this forester. I'll tell you what. Let's leave a little room there because we're going to eventually have to build some sluices up there. Which means we're going to need a little footpath over there. Let's just go ahead and stop this one here. And we'll stick another one back over here somewhere. I guess it doesn't really matter where. So make sure we can cover this whole back corner though. There we go. Good enough for now. Alright, and then what we want to tell them to do, we got to tell them where to plant the trees and what kind of trees to plant. So let's go into the pines. Let's tell them from here over. Actually, from probably like there over. We're going to do all pines. We'll even put them down here. Why not? And then from here over, I'm going to try to leave just enough room around this to build a path. We actually need to... I need to tell these builders here to demolish that, that, and that. Go back to the tree planting thing. We have the oak selected. Right, you're going to plant oaks all through there. Then you're also going to plant them over on this side. What do we got going on here, actually? Alright, once they demolish these, we're going to pick these two spots to get planted. And then we need to get rid of the rest of these little small trees over here. Alright, drought cycle that ended already. We went down about half on our water. That's not terribly too bad, but we're going to hold off on opening these pumps up. We're going to wait for the water to come back down. Once the water comes back down, we do want to increase the priority on this. We need some of these babies to grow up. What's going on here? It says down here we had 2 beavers die of old age. And 2 beavers grew up to replace those 2. And so we want more breeding pods. They are not really helping us increase the population. We're still sitting at 12 beavers. And that's what we've been at since the beginning. So, I know we had to wait a while to get the pods down, but let's get one more pod in here for now. Let's go, was it under housing, right? Breeding pod. Boom, let's go. More babies. See this beaver right here? He just picked up his job at the forester. Erasto, that's what we're going to call him. So he's highlighted in blue since he's the one working at the station that I have highlighted. And he's already starting to plant a whole bunch of pines. I'll tell you what, we're going to tell him to prioritize the pines for now. Because we need our trees to grow. We have 2 open job stations. We need more beavers, man. We need more beavers. So now I want to get these trees cut down over here. Yeah, you prioritize pine, and I'll have you prioritize oak. I'm going to up the priority on this for right now. Do I just tell them to knock these trees out of here? What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Should only be 5. Yeah, why don't we do that actually? Demolish. Let's go. Knock down that. 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 That little guy there. This little medium guy, this little medium guy, and this little tiny guy there. And that should stop any of these from growing. Yeah, this guy's already out here planting them oaks. Good deal. Good deal. All right. So in 30 days, wood should not be a problem anymore. Oh yeah, remember what I mentioned about it earlier, guys? Now we're in cycle 2. Second day is cycle 2. So we completed one full cycle, which is one wet period, and then one either drought or... Oh, what's the matter? They can't reach that? Yeah, they can't reach that. I'm going to create a path. Bloop. Can you guys reach it now? Yeah, okay. We completed one full cycle. One full cycle is going to be one wet season, and then one either drought or bad water season. And hopefully, I mean, we'll see what happens when the first bad water hits. It doesn't hit too early, because if it does, it's going to kill off all of our plants, all of our food. There you go. Oak there, oak there, oak there, 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 there. All right. Um, let's see. I guess it's only 2 more. Come on. Let's get this over with. And eventually we're going to take this path across this here. So I'm going to leave this open. I'm not even going to plant trees there for now. I'm going to tell them to plant trees there. I'm just going to start right here for the moment and go right on back here. There you go. That should be pretty good. So this whole little gray area is going to be the size of our forest. You see how many oaks there are, right? All these big ones over here. This is going to all be our oaks. If you imagine that 8 times bigger, it's just going to be a massive forest. Sure, we'll probably end up needing more in the late game, but for now, we get through 30 days. We went through, what, 20 so far, so we get through 30 days, and then our log supply should be pretty well off there. At least that's the plan, I believe. And we left this open currently because we are going to have a little footpath, and we're eventually going to build this up. This is going to keep going up, 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 and up to store logs, because it looks like I didn't see. Is this the biggest storage capacity box there is for logs? Or can these warehouses store logs? Let me see actually. I might have made a mistake there. Can these store logs? That's explosives. That's gears. I don't think so. That's weird. That capacity is only 1,800. I remember actually seeing the one over on the Folktale side. I believe it was over 1,000, if I remember correctly. Why would they give these guys less storage space? I don't know. Does not seem very efficient. Ooh, we have 14 adults. 4 babies. How far along are the babies? One of them's at 90%. All right, population increasing. That's what we needed. That's huge right now. Sorry, headset shut off again. I'm sure if you've seen some of the recent videos, you've heard me yelling and cursing at this friggin' thing for doing it. I gotta go figure out why he keeps doing that. I'll tell you what, probably after the stream I'll take a little time and go ask ChatGPT to answer that question for me. Alright, let's see. You guys have 13 planks. You guys have 6. So we're going to pause this one and then just open that one. And that allow them to go over here and make us 7 more planks real quick. And I wonder, maybe we need to look into... Maybe we need to look into start making some plank storage already, huh? I would like to store them with this up here. Why is our well being -6? What's going on here? Oh, we are out of water. Whoa. We got a bunch of thirsty beavers. Hold on. We're gonna fix this. We forgot to turn this back on. And that's gonna be how we die one of these times. Watch. We got a bunch of thirsty beavers. Oh, it's probably been a few days too. We're on day 4. Eek. This series is gonna end on the first episode because I forgot to turn the water back on. See, that's how dedicated I am to just talking and explaining myself to everybody here. So for anybody who's watching this and who watches it in the future, thank you. I appreciate that. I do it for you. And yeah, hopefully we don't die here. I guess in theory, as long as a few beavers survive, which sounds cruel and harsh, but as long as a few survive, we'll be okay. We'll be able to keep on going because we do have food. We do have the water stations working. Everybody come get a drink. Let's go. Come get a drink. Come gobble it up. Here we go. Everybody's on their way over. So we only have 1 die of old age. The rest are coming. They're on their way. Come on. Come get a drink. Man, they are rinsing it as quick as it's getting. Come on. Get rid of these little yellow circles. Come on. They're starting to go away. See at least 2, 3 more. Two more over here. Not the last 2. Yeah, water's starting to go back up now, so we should be okay in theory. 20 water. Jeez, that was almost bad. Well, way to start the series. Pay more attention, Smooth. I got you, Chris. Don't worry. Alright, so hopefully they'll drop some waters out of these baby pods. Nope, they're just going to rinse all the water out again tonight. You just walking away being thirsty? There's still 3 water. Alright, 1 water. Oh. I think I see what happened. They saved 1 for the beaver, and that beaver went and put a little bit out of that pod. Good enough. Tomorrow we should get a little caught back up. I'll tell you what, we're going to take these 58 logs and we're going to build some more water storages then. That's what we're going to do. Decisions were just made. See how easy that was? Storage, water. Let's not have that happen again. We gotta click on them, tell them what to store. Store some water. You store some water. And you store some water. There we go. And since we are increasing the amount of beavers we have, what we're gonna do here is throw one more science center in here for now. Let's go into this tab down here, science, little inventor's hut. Which way is the arrow facing? Yep, it's facing in the right direction. Slap that right in there. After they build those tanks, they can go ahead and build the extra science center this way. Next time we have another drought or bad water, we have jobs for these guys to go to. And I think just to plan ahead, why don't we go ahead and build one more water pump here? No, I think these three can keep up for now, actually. Never mind. Scratch that. Alright, it says up here we have 3 vacant jobs, and it looks like it's only these 3 jobs. Although we do have a lot of things paused currently. That's because there's nothing for them to do with those workstations, so I'm not terribly too concerned about that. Yeah, look at this. This guy's getting on, getting these big oaks planted. It's going to take them a while to get them all done. Probably going to take them, I mean, at this rate, a good solid 10 days maybe more? I don't even know. Do we want to go look back into a plank storage area? Because then we can have, we still have a decent amount over here. That could be good, actually. I know the planks turn into gears. Actually, I'm gonna go check that. Do they turn into gears? Yes, they do. They turn into gears on this side too. Now with that storage being a little different and the food needs being different, yeah, one plank turns into 1 gear. So this building requires power quite a bit too. 120, huh? How much power do one of these circle wheels provide? 300. Okay, so I each one can power 2 with a little change left over. Okay. We need a lot of beavers for that, right? Because you need 4 to power that wheel. Alright, water's staying up now. Stayed up through the night too. It'll start going back in the positive direction. What is this guy going on about over here? Let me pause the game real quick. What's going on with you? Broken teeth? I know how to fix that. Well-being. Teeth grindstone is right there. We're going to go ahead and pop one of these bad boys right here. Boop. We're even going to take this and up the priority on it because there's only 5 logs to build. Not allow that guy to get his teeth fixed. And well, these beavers, they don't like broken teeth, so. Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry here, if I'm being honest. Hungry IRL. Alright, where do we want to go up to next? We were thinking about plank storage. Could I put it on here? If I put it on here, though, I would need one of these platforms. That's 100 science, and the stairs. That's 70. Oh, we have enough. We have 179. We do have enough. I guess the question is, though, is it more important right now to build storage for that than it is to unlock anything else? What are other options? I don't think we need anything else in this tab. Floodgate would be nice. I don't think I have a need for it at the moment. Let's go actually over here real quick. Look at this little water layout here. What would we need to block off in order to trap water for the trees up here? So this drops down 1 block, so we would need something here. And we would need something at least back here. There's already a little blockage going on there. What's happening over here? So there's already a block there. But I would also need another block on this side. So when this water ran out, this would sit in here. So if I did 1 there, 1 here, and 1 here, I could lock the water in to keep the trees growing even through the drought. That might be ideal. What would I need to get there? I would at least need stairs. Stairs to get in and out of the water. And I'm going to put a path there. Path through here. Stairs up, stairs down. Or what I can do actually. It's too early to split districts. But I think in the long run what I want to do is I want to lock in this water source. I think there's another one over here. Yeah, and this water source too. So this is a water source here. And this is a water source back over here in that little area. I'll turn the screen so you guys can see it. Back over here is another water source. What I would like to do, oh, I can't back my camera up anymore, is build like a massive dam over here. Just an insane sized dam and let that thing fill up. This way, during the droughts later on in the game, I have a way to keep on supplying some water to myself. If you set that up with the sluices, because I know the sluices work in real life, I imagine they're similar. Oh, I can't. Is there a way to see what they do? Is there an info tab? See what the settings on them are. Shift R, R. What if I do that? Can't unlock sluice. I'm not trying to unlock it. I just want to see. I want to see some more information on it. All right. Well, it can't tell me right now. So if they work like in real life, you could put the sluices down and then control the water level below them. And if I built a big, massive dam locking in those 2 water sources, I could have water indefinitely, basically. That's kind of also the concept behind putting this many trees out right now, because I would just need an insane amount of logs, just a massive supply. Don't know how many cycles away that would be, but it's probably a little while off. Future episode, guys. Come back and watch again. But for now, I think, what about the next tab? What is the next tab? So I can unlock, well, I don't have enough, but I could unlock a larger warehouse. That would allow me to store a lot more food, a lot more storage stuff. How full is this one right here? Oh, it's only 54. Oh, they need berries. I gotta open this berry thing back up. We have 4 open jobs currently. You know what? Let me go see how these guys are getting on over here, because they're probably done. Yeah, they got 13 in there and 13 in there. So we're going to go ahead and pause you guys. And there's still 2 open jobs, it says somewhere, that are not being occupied. Oh, is it science? Because this is only set to 2. This is only set to 1. Yeah, it's the last science job. I'm not worried about that. So I was looking at this right here. It says there's one vacancy. That means that there's one job open somewhere that's not paused, that's not being occupied. So it's basically a vacant job, and that's going to be this building right here. So if I click on it, you see it's not paused, it's sitting on play, but there's no worker inside of it. Hence the no available workers in district. That's why there's that one vacancy going on up there. All right, so this guy has all the pines planted now, so that's good. They're planting that really slow, huh? I'm planting that pretty slow there, boys. I'll tell you what, we don't currently have them being told to build anything, so if we need to, we could pause and get these two guys freed up and out of there. What else do we need? Our water supply is getting up a lot higher. Food's getting up there. I'll tell you what, maybe we pause this and open this, because that'll allow us, if I put this on play, then I pause this, that is going to get all the sciences going. Having science right now is going to be pretty big for us to unlock better things to build. Let's get these cleaned out. I want to get these out of the way because I want to plant more food here. So at least up until where the dam is currently is going to be a great way to get a bunch of food. And then I think if we go into crops, all right, these cassavas. You need a farmhouse for doing this. Use this tool as a designated area for planting. Required building, farmhouse. And then what about the food tab then? Right, okay, so the cassavas, they're not going to be able to eat them raw, but they'll take them and cook them, and they'll turn 4 cassavas into 10 fermented cassavas. And then this also not only acts as a food, but helps with their well-being. This requires 50 horsepower, though, so we got to pay attention to that. This does require power. Okay. So I'll tell you what, if it's 50 power, what else does it cook? Mushrooms. Let's see how we get mushrooms, soybeans, and canola oil. Eggplant. Corn. There's canola. I'm guessing that's going to get turned into canola oil somehow. I didn't see the mushrooms, though. So the soybeans and canola, I gotta see how to turn canola into oil. It's probably gonna be over here. What about this thing? Yeah, oil press. Okay. These also require power, 50 power. It says up here in this corner it requires 50 horsepower. So what about if we just do cassavas for now? Since we would need 2 more fields. Oh, let me go back to that for a moment for you guys. We would need 2 more fields. We would need to grow soybeans and canolas, and then get the canolas pressed into oil. And we have a drought approaching in 3 days. Get those pressed into oil, but those 7 turn into 20. That's almost 3, just shy of 3 times, 2.9 times turnout. This is 2.5, so that's not bad though, 2.5 for that, but all I need is that. So that's what I want to do. I want to get these trees out of here. And by getting these trees out of here, we can go ahead and we'll plant cassavas here. And then we'll figure out a way, I guess we'll build up into here, like we said. And get a wheel going. Get some workers on the wheel supplying power. And then we'll turn some cassavas into fermented cassavas. That's what they were called, right? We had a beaver die. Alright, we had a little hiccup by not having berries. So we really can't judge yet. Two of these are, one's really close, the other one's not too far off, halfway. Two of them at half. This one just started. It's hard to say how many how many beavers we're gonna have, because I don't really want to push past 30 yet for two reasons. I want to make sure, one, we have enough water to supply 30, but also that we have enough food, because they are just rinsing through these kohlrabis, man. We've had this field down. This is like the second, third thing we built. We built some water pumps and then right onto the farm field. And they just have not been able to get a bunch of these. So we need more food sooner than later. I wonder if it's ideal to go ahead and just actually build a little bridge across here. We can collect some more berries and we can plant food over here. Maybe that's what we'll do. That'll also allow us to get more pumps along here too. Should be good for late game. Plant cassavas over here, and then more kohlrabis over here. That could be a plan. I like it. I like it. I did learn from playing the little folktale side that it does pay off to have more farmhouses than less. Because this little farmhouse can like barely keep up with just this patch here. As you can see, we've had two of them for a while now. Granted, this is down one, but they have not been able to, look how many of these are all grown up. See the ones here that are actually like fully, just a larger size than the ones that aren't. You can kind of see the line right here where my mouse is. Like those are all grown. They could all be picked and being stored already. And these three guys can't keep up with that. So it is ideal to have more farmhouses than less. So I think I'm even going to end up putting two over here for this. Maybe I'll do that too. I'll go take over this side and line this up with water pumps. I don't even need them on, honestly. These three guys are sitting on their ass. Look at them. All three of them are sitting on their ass. Well, now they just ran away to go to bed. Of course, as soon as I went to go zoom in to show the viewers. Good job, beavers. See how it is. See how it is. Yeah, because these were full. I saw that. They're starting to get rinsed a little bit right now. At least that one is. I'll tell you what, then. How about in the meantime, let's go ahead and build another row of tanks. Because having water never hurts. We have the dam to keep the plants alive, so that'll be good. Our food I haven't seen it go below 100, which is good. So if we double up on these water tanks for now, use these 82 logs, double up on these water tanks, and then build across here and get some more farms going over here, we will be set to have a bunch more beavers, because then we'll have the food and the water. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, because all we need is logs to build all that stuff. And some of these have got to be, yeah, this is 62%. What about over here? 37%. This one's at 96%. So a bunch of these are about to start growing. And that's going to buy us the time we need for these. How many days in are these things over here? I believe somewhere around here was like the first one they planted. Yeah, these are a third of the way done already. A little more than a third. So there's only about 20 days left on these. In about 20 days, we're going to have just an incredible amount of wood. And that'll allow us to really start building a lot of stuff. But in order to build that much, we need more beavers. In order to get more beavers, we need plenty of food, plenty of water. So here's what we're going to do. Are you done over here yet? We're not. We are gonna pause this guy, pause this guy. I want to get 2 workers back in here. Unpause that. They not come in here. Where'd they go? They went somewhere. That's all paused. That's all paused. I'm gonna bump down the priorities of these just a notch, because I don't want to pause them, but I want this to be a backup plan. There we go. Now we got 2 workers in there. Okay. I'm just simply going to double up this right here, because each one of those tanks is only, what was I, 15? 15 times 6 is 90. We have exactly 90 planks. Perfecto. By the time they get that done, add a path through here real quick. Select them, tell them to hold water, 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 and more freaking water. All right, go boys, go nuts. So yeah, we're about to get these 3 jobs back. So I will unpause this one. I want to get this out of here, because that's going to be farm. And then I tell you what too, we need to unlock this. Each one of these requires 4 planks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 5 or 6 across there. So we need 20 to 24 planks. I think each one of these has 13 in them. Yeah, 13, 13. So we have 26 planks currently. That's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have them go ahead and build these tanks. Finish cleaning this off. We're going to unlock this. I'm actually just going to do it right now. Platform. Boop. Let's go ahead and tell them to build right on across the other side. I need to pause this let this play at normal speed for a moment. Go ahead and build right there. It is 6 long. Put a path across the top of it, just like so. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Oop, don't build that. I don't want that path there, or that platform there. Go away please and thank you. Alright, we're gonna let these guys go ahead and pump right on up until that water ends in there. So we have nobody inside of that science thing. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and unlock one of these for after. Have to repause these 3 jobs. And at least for now, these 3 have been able to keep up with however many of these tanks we've been putting in. So putting in more is not hurting. They can just keep on filling them. And then one of the future droughts, so this one's a full day longer. One of the future droughts, we start noticing this number of water tanks getting decimated. Then we'll go ahead and get some more of these built. I think I'm going to preemptively build some over here and just keep them paused. Like I could build a line of them right here. But we need logs for that. Currently, here we go. Look over here. So some of these pines that we planted have grown now. And that's good. It's really good. Sorry guys, headset shut off again. Usually cuts me off mid-sentence. I'm not sure if it did that time. Yeah, see what happens here? This all dries out, and then these trees aren't going to grow, and that also means they can't plant, I'll bet you. So we do want to look into sooner than later getting some water locked in up here. We got to get... Oh, it'd be nice to get the friggin' sluices in here, but we're nowhere near getting sluices, are we? Let's find out. Landscaping... Oh, it's 400 for a sluice. We are at 283. We could sluice that. Right, we have a water source here. So if we dam off here and then dam off back behind this tree line here, that water source will supply this, and the other water source, I guess, will run down back over here somewhere. It was running down. I can see a little pathway there around that mountain, and then I guess it goes away somewhere. Let's actually look into that right now while we're in a night cycle. It goes down there. It'll travel down through here, right. So it has a way to run. It won't overflow that dam. Yeah, and then it's running down here and running out. Yep. Okay. So if we wait, unlock the sluice. We could have that sluice ready to go here for late game. And then we just got to get out over here and get some dams in. It's not a bad idea. I can knock the dams down later without a problem. Those can be temporary just to hold some water, lock some water in where I want it. I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be our next project. As long as we can get that path all the way over there. We're not too far from the district center. I guess that'll be the determining factor. I want to build this back here behind this, because the water touching this block here allowed this to be plantable. And that allows it to still be plantable, plus for everything to grow too. What other ways does it have to get out? And that's blocked off there. That's all 2 block high, wraps around this. So if I get one there, come back down this. Oh, that's blocked off too. Yeah, it really sounds like a good idea to me, honestly. It really does. And I think the water sources here are 3 blocks wide. Are they 3 or 4? Because that's how many sluices I would need at minimum. Yeah, they're 1, 2, they're 3 wide in there. So that would need to be a 3 block sluice. Is this one 3 or is it more? So this one's a 4. Yeah. I'm going to build the sluices 4 blocks wide, actually, then. Better safe than sorry. Oh, you know what? What would I even need to build the sluices? Even if I can unlock them, I might not be able to build them yet. Oh, they require metal. Never mind. Not doing that. Way too early. Change of plans. Change of plans. Fucking noob. So then we could lock the water in here now with a floodgate. All right, floodgate's only logs and planks. So we could do that then. Can we unlock the levee's only logs? 150, 120 is 270. If we unlock these 2, and then we put the floodgates here, and then the levees there and there. That works. That allows us to keep growing trees right now. What's this? I didn't tell one of these what the... Hold water, damn it. Alright, this guy's just about done in there. We have builders? Yeah. Can we get you guys to come tear these few trees down over here before they friggin' regrow? Mark for demolition. I need that guy out of there. That guy out of there. That guy. That guy. And that guy. Can you reach all of them? Yes, they can. Get to work, boys. Let's get it done. Get in there and get them out. Yeah. Hit it with a. You hit it with a hammer. Or you got an axe in your hand. What do you got? Let me slow the speed down here. Looks like a hammer. You're beating the tree with a hammer? Why would you do that? Why don't you use your teeth or an axe? You guys didn't invent metal yet? You get wooden hammers? Didn't even hit the Stone Age? Just could rip some rock off from over here? Oh, it's nighttime. I was like, why did he just walk away? You just ignore what's going on over here. Alright, let's fast forward through another night. How we doing with our water over here? Not too shabby. It's just about to end too. So I'll tell you what, given that our food's not a problem at the moment, and water hasn't been an issue yet, and now we have more tanks built, so now we can store more water, I think I do want to go up here and try to lock some water in on this side. Because if I can lock the water in over here, this will help us get wood a little faster. And yeah, we only have 81 at the moment, and we're not slacking on it. But like everything in this game is made from this wood, basically. It makes the logs, it makes the planks. The logs turn into planks, and the planks turn into gears, and there's probably some more things too. But the amount of logs you need for some of the bigger buildings just gets to be insane. So like, each one of these is 60 logs. Each one of these is 80 planks, which you need the log to turn into a plank. So it's essentially 80 planks, but you need to make the planks into, or the logs into planks first. Oh, so this is 60 logs and 80 planks. So technically each one of these is 140 logs. 80 of which need to be turned into planks. So yeah. Need a lot of wood. So the sooner we can get this all growing, the sooner we can start building some of these bigger storages. Bigger water tanks, bigger food storages. Our population does not seem to be climbing very fast yet. I also don't know that I can say... I mean, do we give it another one? We haven't even hit 20 beavers yet, have we? I thought I read somewhere, I heard somebody say that like each one of these pods can maintain a population of about 15. That must not be very accurate. It's either that or I've just been failing at using them. That could be so. I am human. I am good at being a human. I'm good at making mistakes and then learning from them. All right, so as long as we get the little dam back here somewhere, this will all stay wet. I think that's what we're gonna do here, people. We are going to need to get more planks in order to get out here. Oh, they did build this already though, so that's good. And if I don't have... Like there's one more tree to demolish back here, that's it. Good, demolish that tree real quick for us, boys. And you're up. Another one just popped up. Never mind. That little guy too. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Let's see if we can. Do we have any unemployed beavers? We do not. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4 working at science at the moment. So why don't we go ahead. That'll pull them out of science. That'll pull them out of science. Alright, so all the science huts here, they all shut off. The inventor huts. That's what I like to refer to them as. Let's not make the same mistake. Turn our little water back on. Turn it back on, back on, back on. Let's not run out of water this time. Okay. I wish some of these guys over here were done. But, I'll tell you what. Oh, there's not even anybody there. I can't pause that job. We have 2 guys in there. Why don't we get them to go ahead and start building a little path here? And time to go ahead and do that. And then what we want to do, we want to unlock stairs. Right? And we're going to tell them to put a set of stairs coming down off of this. Hey, hello? Stairs, hello? Put a set of stairs down there. Doesn't really matter, but we'll just put a little cheeky path going this way. Come on, game, keep up. It's because I have it on slightly higher speed right now. And then what we want to do is go into landscaping. Unlock the levee. Tell them to go ahead and put some levees right here for now. That's going to be our starting point. That's what we're going to work on. And then, while you boys are doing that, I'm going to go ahead and create a path here. I want to get over to this side, so that's pretty good right there, actually. What about if we do it right alongside of these berries? Let's do that. Path. Let's get a path going right here. Set of stairs going up. Set of stairs coming down. Connect that all with a path real quick. And this is really red, so I hope that works. And if I tell them for now to go ahead and put in another row of levees here. Right, that'll be good. That's those 2 sides sorted. And then I gotta get over here somehow. You're full on berries. I need to build you with berry storage is what you need. So we do actually need a plank storage sooner than later, now that I'm thinking about this. Because we're going to need a lot of planks. Oh man, what's going on with our water? It looks low, but it's back over 100. It looks low now because there's this whole empty road next to it that we just built. That's okay. That'll be okay. That'll be a-okay. All right, why don't we get this started too? We're gonna figure out a way to get over here. I'd like it to come really close from the district center. Well, what about if we built a little path through here? A set of stairs going up. So we want to be, I mean, I guess to build the least, we want to be attached to here. Oh, you know what? I could probably actually, if I put a set of stairs here, I could run a path through here for now. Our population's increasing. We're up to 17 beavers. That's good. They're just chewing through them planks over here, though, so. Oh, I'm wondering. You know what? I'm probably actually gonna build this path here because I'm looking at this. There's metal over here, so we can also build. We'll build a path. Oh no, wait. Yeah, no, we could do that. I'll slap a levee down there, create a path here, and then right behind the path, I'll put I will put the floodgates. So let's unlock the floodgate. And what we want to do is build them just like that. In order to get up there, we need to just smack out a few of these bushes right here. I might just actually build the stairs for now. Let them go run down here. Each one of these takes another 5 planks. Yeah, they can reach these, so that's good. Did they start anything over here yet? They did not. They did not. I think there's only 2 of them working on it though, that's why. Alright, so what we're gonna do real quick is tell them to go ahead, take a path, make some stairs going down this way. And we're just gonna do a little something like this, 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 something like that. And then they should be able to reach these too, once they get those stairs in. Oh, look at how many oaks we have now. Look at this. Look at all these oaks. All these little round ones here are all oaks. That's a lot of trees, man. Start doing the math. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, 88, 96, 104, 112, 120, 128, 136, 144. There's 144 just in this first row. 144, double it. And then add another 144, then another 144. Just keep on going. That's thousands of logs, and they're not even done planting them yet. Yeah, that was a good move. That was a good move, Smooth. Sorry, did I just toot my own horn there? You know what? I deserve it, though. That was a good decision. Not all decisions in life are good decisions, but that one was. That one was. You gotta learn to take the good with the bad, though. So when you make a bad decision, just take accountability for it, and then go ahead and move forward in life. Learn from it. Learn from your mistakes. It's the human way. All right. Doing pretty well there. They're gonna head up here next. And that's gonna require 4 planks. We have 26 planks. That's gonna require 4. That's gonna require 4. That's 8. This is all just logs. 5. There's 60 logs there. There's a few more over here, but there's somebody's gathered logs still somewhere. And each one of these is 5 planks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 35 planks. So we already have. No, we don't have. We don't have enough yet. We need 43. We have 26. So we're missing what, 17? All right, and these guys are sitting on their ass currently. See, this is why I said we need a plank storage, because currently they're not making planks because the only storage that they have inside of that facility is filled already. So do we go ahead and drop one on there and prioritize it now? Or do we try to get the rest of this built? I don't think we're going to make it before. Yeah, we're not going to make it before the next drought anyway, are we? Because we'll have to tough out one more drought. Our food's still staying triple digits. Our water's now almost about to go double triple digits. But I'll tell you what, we're going to plop it on there. We're going to tell them to go ahead and build it. But they're not going to build it. I don't think I'm going to prioritize it over. Yep, I'm going to do this one to start. Oh no, it's this building here. Never mind. Oh, I can't even unlock a bigger one. That's right. Yeah, why do they do that here? What is that about? Developers, tell me. I'm genuinely curious. How come we can't get a big log or log and plank storage? What else gets stored in these too? I'm about to check it out right now as soon as I set this up. Put that there. Click on the path. Set a path up to it. Shuttle that off. Go ahead and click on it, and I want to set it to planks. So for planks, for the metal blocks, for dirt, I didn't know you can acquire dirt. For scrap metal, and for the treated planks and the logs, the maximum storage is only 180. Seems like you would just need to build this building like, I don't know, 10, 12 high. Even if you build it 10 high, you're only storing 1,800. That's a lot of platforms and a lot of landings and a lot of stairs for not a lot of planks and logs and all that metal scrap stuff and dirt apparently. Because, you know, God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. Alright, they got that dam done. That's good. That is good. If they get this one done. Oh man, is it possible? Do we think it's possible? I'll tell you what, if I bump this up to 2 more and freeze this guy here. You go in there? Yes, you did. We might have started that a little bit late, but we might not have either. Let's make sure our log situation is going to be under control then. We're going to be really tight with planks, I feel like. Since they can only make, what is it, 26 at a time. We have 12 apiece times 5, so that's 60. 61, 62. 62, and then let's see what we got going on over here. How many logs on each one of these? 10 apiece. Ah, shit. 6 is another 70. So 62 plus 70. It's 132. We have 58. Alright, so we need to open up. We need them to start picking these here. We gotta open up this job. Up the priority. I don't care. Somebody come do it. And make sure this guy didn't leave from over here though. This was out of the log picker. Nope, he didn't. Alright, so he's picking logs. And that other guy over there is picking logs. These guys are crunching out the planks. My dogs are barking upstairs because rough. The wind's probably blowing a leaf around out back. I showed one of the dogs on one of their streams a while back. I wish I remember which one it is. You guys should check them out. They're some really cute dogs. They really are. Oh my god. It does look like once they finish this, they are going to be able to reach that. Can we get this before the next drought? Is that actually a thing? Is that feasible? Let me make sure we still got 4 guys working inside of the town hall. We do. We have 4 working there. We have 2 picking logs, and we have 4 making planks. Water is good. Food's going down a bit. I guess we don't have anybody. Oh, we do have somebody available. Where did he come from, though? He didn't come from there. He might have actually came out of the foresters. Oh, there's... I can go ahead and pause this job, actually. That forester's done planting for now, for everything he can reach. Yeah, he's planted everything I told him to plant that he can reach. Let's go ahead and pause you. Get you out into one of the other jobs that was opened up. No, he just went into science. Why don't you go in here, actually, here. Get out of that science hut, come in here instead. Get some food going. As soon as this forester gets these planted, I can freeze him for a while too, because these trees, the first ones he planted were right here, and they're still 10 days out. So once he's done planting that, he has 10 days minus however long it takes him to plant this until he's going to need to plant anything else. So I can pause him temporarily. And this guy's going to be really busy when I open this back up, because you can see these little nubs right here. This is from these guys picking these trees, and I don't have anybody set to replant them. This guy can reach the first few, but these ones in the back outside of this blue line, you see this little bluish greenish line, this neon bluish, neon greenish, I don't know. I'm colorblind too sometimes. Colorblind, deaf, dumb, stupid, all those above. Let's go ahead. Yeah. But they're not going to get it before the drought, though. They might get this done, but they're not going to get all of this done. Where is it? They're not going to get all. Oh! Somebody started building this. Oh, hello. I bet you he's running across the field up here and doing that. I guess he could be running. Headset shut off again. What a surprise. What a surprise. Oh, it could be close, but I don't think they're going to get this all done prior to the next drought. Because it was somewhere, I remember saying 13 days for the first cycle. I don't know if the time in between changes per cycle. So, find out here in a little bit though. Find out in a few more days whether or not they're going to get this done and wrapped up. That'll be cool. That'll be a good little test to see if I can lock the water in, because then that'll allow all these trees to keep growing. And as we've already discussed, we know what that's going to allow. So, whoa, 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 whoa. They're over here building this. No, 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 no. Okay, let me explain to you. Assign priority, high priority, build this stuff. Assign priority, nope, wrong one. Assign priority, high priority, build this stuff. They done went and built most of this already. Assign priority, all that stuff. Normal. In other words, stop building this. You done took not only the time, but 15 logs, slammed them into there. Who knows how many you guys already put into these? Nothing, luckily. Yep, sometimes the beavers just kind of build things in whatever order they want or however they want. Oh, they got one of them in. They got one in. Come on, boys. You can do it. 23 planks we got in stock. We need 5, so we have enough to go a little over 4 here. Oh, they'll have the materials, I think. 10 logs, and we only need 60 logs for that. So leaves us 21 left over, and there's only a few left over here. Yeah, we'll have the materials if they can get it built in time. We might have 3 days left. Food's going back up now that we started picking berries again. So after this, we get this locked in. We do want to get working on building more farms. So we'll get the builders to clean up the trees. Let me go spin this around, slow it down so that the camera doesn't get too messed up for you guys. We'll get the builders to get rid of these trees. And then we'll plant here. And then we'll get them building some farmhouses over here. We're going to turn this into farm. I think that's like an executive decision. That's what we're going to do. Let's fast forward. Let's see how they get on. See if they get this done before the drought. That'd be really cool if they do. I gotta slow it down so I could actually move my camera over there. This in particular, this is gonna be the real question here. Can you guys get this done in time? Well, they're almost done with that one. Oh, I saw them underwater coming. I have it on fast forward, so they're kind of popping around. Day's almost over. You guys didn't even get one of them in. Oh, there it goes. I was ready to say. No, they're not going to get it then. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? They're still going. I could increase the work hours on them. Still not sure they're going to get it, though, honestly. Food's going back down again. Beavers are maintaining around 20. You have 2 died of old age, 2 are growing up. And then about the same thing the day before, too. I tell you what, we should probably work on their well-being a little bit, try to see if we can get them to live a little longer. Maybe that'll be the focus in our next video. Our science is going back up. We're back over 100. But early game, you need the science. It's really important. But once you start unlocking things like, kind of like what we did here, the floodgates, the pass, the stairs, a lot of the basic stuff. At least last time, in my head, I want to unlock the big storages. Because one, they take up a lot less room than they could hold a lot more. But secondly, because then if you build a bunch of them and you get them all filled, like you're good and stocked for a long, long time. Yeah, they're not. They're getting 1 a day basically. They would need another 4 days to get this done. I don't know that we have 4 days. Let's see how they're making out over here. All right, they got this one done, actually. So the workers that were going over there should be coming over here now. So maybe that'll help speed this up a little bit. There's 1, 2. I think there's only 4 left to build. Yeah, there's 4 left to build. We have the planks. And we have the logs. We have all the material. We already have all the material in stock right now. We definitely have the material to get this done. Can they get it, though? We are sitting at day 13, so this is this is really kind of pushing it right here. Can we get it built in time? Well, I guess worst case scenario, even if they don't get it in time, they will have it before the next drought, right? But that doesn't help with the bad water. I didn't think about that, actually. I guess I can't do much about the bad water anyway yet. Until I can actually totally get up over to that water source, there's not really much I can do about that bad water. Could just open these up to let it out. Yeah, and then have to use this water flow to push it through the dams that are down below us here. Oh, I tell you what, they should get this now that I think about it. You know why? Because even when you're getting the drought, you have normally a 3-day warning. So even if it pops up tomorrow morning, they have 3 days left to build these last 3. And they're averaging about 1 a day right now. This one only needs 2 planks. They should have this done by first thing in the morning. Oh, I think we're going to get it, guys. I think we're going to get it. Oh, that'll be really cool if this works, actually. Now I am genuinely curious. Unconnected building. What building's unconnected? Oh, yeah, I know that building's unconnected. That's because you guys jumped the gun to build it. Look at them swimming under the water, bringing the material over. 3 of them on their way in. 1 made a drop, 2 made a drop, 3 made a drop. There you go. 1 more left, baby. 1 more left. Oh, we are so going to get this, aren't we? On day 14, cycle 3. I think it's not a bad go so far to start. Look, we already got that resin growing on these trees right here too. I see all the little droplings on it. Looks like tree sap basically. You can see it on these heavy over here. These ones got it all over them. They're gonna get it. They're coming in for the final right now. Right as they're giving the announcement that the drought is approaching. No? They need 4 more logs. They will have it before that 3 days is up though. So let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Once again, set a goal, made a plan, execute it. Just like we do in every video, baby. That's how we do in real life as well. Four more logs, come on. I think those are the last 2 right there. 8 over 10. 10 over 10. Smack that thing with your hammer. Why are you swimming away? Hey! Hey! This guy's coming to come over and smack it. That guy swimming away, that's the definition of not my job. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Mission success. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this stream up here for today, everybody. I'm going to go upstairs and go eat. I'm hungry. If you guys made it this far in the video, please go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps me out with the algorithm here. Small channel, still not monetized. Would love to grow. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. We're going to have a whole series going here in Timberborn. So if you've enjoyed this video so far, come back for the next one. We'll try to get a stream in on them a lot more frequently, at least for this game. But thank you all for watching.